It took me 5 years to make over 600K online with social media, and these 4 AI skills changed my life forever. If I were to have these tools like I do now and these skills when I first started 5 years ago, I would be in a completely different position. And while yes, we still are enjoying a nice day on the water as the sun's setting behind us, beautiful day, and can't feel more blessed than that. But even then, these skills right here for creators, for online businesses, for entrepreneurs, for creator businesses, this changes the game. All right. So let's get into this. We have 4 things, 4 skills, 4 tool utilizations. And this is actually derived from a Instagram caption that AI actually helped me write most of this. But it's the reason why a lot of people are using ChatGPT like Google. They're using AI like Google, right? So let's dive into the first one, because this is a huge, huge problem and you're missing out on a ton of opportunity here to grow your online business, creator business. So let's get into it. So how do you get 10x better results from these AI tools that you're using? Well, most people just use ChatGPT like Google. That is the main problem. So when you can learn how to make AI prompt itself, you get 10x better results with 10 times less effort. So it's not about asking better questions, it's about making AI do the hard work for you. So for example here, let's jump over here. So I created an ebook, right? I have the prompt, I'll give away the prompt down below in the description, you can go get it there. But I created an ebook and I needed to make a cover for the ebook. So instead of saying, I need to make a cover for my ebook, I want it to look like this and have trees and mushrooms and blah, 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 blah. I just said, hey, based on this ebook prompt that you just generated for me, create a ChatGPT prompt that creates a cover that aligns with my brand and the title of the ebook. I provided my logo and my website to help you design that book. So then it goes, cool, and it prompts itself. So it literally prompted itself and told me exactly what it wants, right here. And then all I did was I copied it and pasted it and put it back in, and look, it had like bold text on here, so it even had like all these little stars and stuff, for bold that didn't go through. I just copied it and pasted it directly, and look, okay, cool. I wanted to update this a little, but this is solid. This is like what is in my head here, right? And then kept going, got a little bit further. We got a really, really nice cover. And so while most people are using ChatGPT like Google, what you can do is you can get it to prompt itself. So with that, earlier in this prompt, I had it create a prompt for me on how to prompt a ebook for me for Claude. And so I used ChatGPT to prompt Claude. So I told ChatGPT exactly what I wanted. Again, if you want the ebook prompt, that'll go over all these questions and create an ebook for you designed to sell your product or service, whether that's a physical product like supplement, or whether that's a info product or service or whatever that may be. You want to create an ebook, create lead magnets and assets. Make ChatGPT prompt Claude, because Claude is better at this thing. And so it created this whole ebook for me. Then we can jump into number 2, building task-specific AI experts. So with this was a game changer, right? So instead of trying to be good at everything, I just built AI agents to do exactly what I needed. So for example, I built a personal brand advisor, a DM setting coach. I built a client issue resolver. These things are absolutely crazy. So personal brand, right? I started here, and the key here with AI is giving it context. So I went through and I had a kind of Pinterest board that I had set up, right? Like, here's what I'm looking for my brand. Here's kind of the theme that I'm going for. Here's an account that I would like to look after. And so, model after, and it goes boom, boom, boom. Here is the brand mood, visual identity, content categories. So it's creating this for me, right? And then I give it a little bit more. I'm thinking kind of like a kind of like a coastal cowboy vibe, rustic but clean, coastal. I live oceanfront, considering for my color scheme to go with cinematic coastal cowboy, like the classic cinematic orange and teal. Direct inspiration is from blue green ocean and orange sunrises and sunsets, just like right now with the little boat going by that way, right there. So pretty cool. So I ran this up and it created a brand overview for me and gave me all of this inspiration, direction. It even gave me like this little mood board thing here, some fonts, right? So what I did was I took this and I uploaded it and I put it into my folder, and my personal brand folder, and I have my personal brand overview. I have some examples of some content that I like, that I want to continue modeling after, that did well for me. I had some caption examples for some of my Instagram, and as I continue building my brand, I'm going to take the better things and I'm going to put it in here, and then I'm going to take the other things that I want to phase out, or I redid something better. I had a viral post that I want to add into here. Boom, add that in there. Give it more context. Allow it to build these things for you. So this is kind of like my personal brand creation, consultant, personal brand consultant. Then we have like objection handling, right? So for example, say that, and this is a tool that I built for certain circumstances, not for myself, but don't want to get into that, but this is a tool that I have built for another business. And with that, let's say someone, you have a upset client and they say, I don't think this is working for me anymore. I feel like I'm not getting the help I paid for and expected to be getting results by now. Something like that, right? So then all we do is, okay, this is what the client said. And what does this do? Overcomes objections, overcomes buyer's remorse, and resells them into the opportunity and the journey that they committed to. Boom, custom GPT, built it. And again, what I did here was I just took what I told AI exactly what I wanted. I said, I want to build a, objection handling thing to deal with upset clients, and that resells them into the opportunity, exactly what I just read right there. I told that to AI, told it to create a document for me on everything it knows about sales and objection handling and client success and reselling them in. And then it put together a 7-page document for me on all that, from all the research that it did, from the experts and industry leaders on that. And then I uploaded it to this custom GPT as the knowledge base. So I created a custom GPT, I gave it some rules and guidelines and instructions to follow, and then I input that objection handling PDF that it created for me. And now it helps with, you get an upset client message and they send you, 3 paragraphs and you don't want to deal with it. There you go. Now you can not have to waste your time on that, and you can deal with it how you need to. And, you might want to change or tweak little things, but, gives you a couple options. Hey, really appreciate you being this honest. Makes sense that you'd feel disappointed you're not getting the helps or results you thought by now. Last thing I want is for you to feel like you paid something and you're doing it alone. Can you share what you expected the support and results look like compared to what you're experiencing right now? Blah, blah, blah. You get the point. So now, instead of crafting this message and having to objection handle this client and resell them into the opportunity because they're upset, boom, now it just helps you get to the root cause of what the problem is. And then again, when they send the message back to this response, you can paste it in here again if you need to continue going deeper with the client. But instead of taking these 10-minute, these issues that take too much time, we can save so much time, because a lot of times we're, repeating the same things. And then of course you can have an Instagram DM coach too. So a lot of times with creator businesses, online businesses, a lot of the messaging is, the sales is done in the messaging. So here's how we can tackle this, right? Here's what my lead said, copy and paste their message. Here's a picture of my DM conversation. You can screenshot it and send a picture of the DM conversation, and it'll tell you what to say next. If you copy and paste their message and it says, cool, well, what's your sales goal? Are you trying to get them to click a free asset, watch a VSL? And are they cold, warm, or are they a hot lead, and it tells you what they are. And then boom, what do? Okay, great. Now what I do is I answer this question, what is the goal that I'm trying to get this lead to do? And then what kind of lead are they? Cold, warm, or hot? And then let's say I'm trying to get them to click on a free asset and they are warm. And let's say they said, I'm definitely interested in this. I just don't have the time right now. Okay, so what do we say back to that? Perfect, since they're warm and expressing interest, but also this, blah, blah, blah. Message, love that you're interested, totally get things have been busy. Before I send you the free resource, I think it'll help a ton without taking much of your time. What's been keeping you the busiest lately? And then you can continue, digging into their problems, digging deeper. And then it tells you the psychology behind it. So, things like this. I'll put this tool for you in the link in the description, right? So we can do these things. We can build these tools and task-specific AI experts to help us with all of these issues. So personal brand advisor, DM setting coach, client issue resolver. So delegation isn't about hiring people anymore. It's about building a team of AI experts. So then we can create assets with AI by giving them to your audience to build a value-focused brand. So what I just showed you with the ebook, right? Creating that ebook. That ebook turned out actually super, super good. I had to reformat a little bit in Canva and just kind of tweak the pages a little bit, but it was great. And that would have taken me days to create, right? So ebooks, workflows, frameworks, lead magnets. What used to take me days, I now build in minutes. These assets fill your pipeline, nurture your audience, and create trust at scale. AI doesn't replace your voice, it amplifies your message. So this part right here, building a value-focused brand, this is huge. Most people just create content, right? And try to get people to pay them, or they build a creator business and they get a bunch of views, but people don't want to buy stuff from them. Why is that? Because you're not creating a value-focused brand. You're creating an entertainment-focused brand or something else, right? So if you want to make money from it, you have to create a value-focused brand. Now, the last thing here, turn your images in your head into reality. I showed you a little bit with the ebook cover, but realistically, again, the pro tip here is use skill number 1 to unlock skill number 4. So this right here, tell AI to prompt itself. So I didn't ask AI for a cover, I asked AI for a prompt to create the cover for the book. That's the key. And then copy the prompt and then put it back into to the AI there or to another AI. So being able to generate exactly what I picture or something even better, which is a lot of times what it is, this completely changed how I market, how I brand, how I storytell, because there's no design team, there's no waiting periods, there's just vision, image, execution. So hope that helped you guys out a lot. These are the 4 skills that completely changed my life forever. Been in online business for 5 years, made over 600,000 in the online business space, half in info products, half in physical products. And so this is changing the game. If you're a creator, business, online business owner, entrepreneurship, e-com, info product, service-based, whatever that is, you need to hop on this. You need to learn how to use these things. You need to learn how to use AI to your advantage, and it's what I'm here to teach you. So go grab all those free resources, links in the description, and we'll see you on the next